All right, let's start talking. Like, the reason why I want to rewatch this map, I mean, rewatch, I wasn't really watching it. So to watch this map is because of this. Breach, in my eyes, is not a good agent for Breeze. Unless, you know, you have a very specific plan in mind. Like, for example, I really love the Yoru Breach combo for Breeze because I feel like that works. Because Breach will support the Yoru so much, you're gonna benefit from it, you know? And when I feel like, when I see this, they essentially have, like, instead of a secondary vision agent or like denial, so Sky, KO, right? And maybe Fade, whatever, right? Then you pick Breach. And because of Breach, you need to pick up a duelist that benefits from Breach. And that's Neon in Fnatic eyes, right? So why? When we think about it, why would you want to use Breach for Neon? So let's say I'm gonna attack B side. Like, let's do some like really simple ideas, okay? Really simple ideas. Typically, what you want to achieve with the stun, right, with the fault line, is that you want to stun in a perpendicular manner for the duelist, right? So let's say we start attacking B side, and we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna stun like this, you know, like maybe like this. From this point, right? This is the maximum range. Yeah. He's a little bit exposed here, but sorry. But there's gonna be a smoke, so it doesn't matter that much. So you can stun like this way. Here, and then Neon can do a wall. That goes like this. Right? So she shoots something like this. And then she can just dash. Here. Right after the stun, right? The stun happens and she goes, and she catches this person that is stunned over here, right? Let's say the Phoenix. And this Phoenix is like fucked. Because unless you get lucky with the stun shot, there's no way you're killing her, right? So she gets you while you're being stunned because she can just get so fast in here right after the stun. Like, this would be the easiest to think plan for B side, for example, right? Because it's so easy. Right? So, I mean, the reason to play Breach is not the flash here, you know? Like, the reason to play Breach here is the fault line. That is the main reason you want to play Breach on this map. That's at least with this composition. That's what I think. When you attack A side, for example, you have many possibilities, right? If you go from shop, look how much space can you get. Like, you can just stun Cubby. You can stun Cubby. You can stun the second Cubby. You can just make entrance essentially for the Neon as well, right? So she doesn't have to worry about this angle that much. She can again like go. Let's assume there's no Viper, right? So you just do this, right? And then you can commit. You either go left, right, depending on what is happening. The same can happen like to what was happening on B side. A Breach can literally just clear two angles for you, right? Like this as well. So that's the thing. The ult is like, I would say, very limited if you want to be creative. Like, probably the best ult that you can do is like from holes. But I wouldn't say that you want to tuck in the corner. Like, you need to do something like this. So maybe just going from double doors is better. Like, if you push double doors and you just ult like this before entering double doors, right? You do this or like this. Yeah, this is not good because you're gonna stun people coming here. So you need to, like, if you want to execute this, if there's gonna be a plan, you need to go from the right side. So, but it is something that you can plan, right? So that's not a bad idea. You can like also stun like an entire back pyramid in yellow and stairs, which is also pretty nice. Like, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, I like this. This is actually very good. like this way. This is very good. It gives you so much space. And the person that is playing backside here gets bopped. Like if you stand here and you're getting stunned, you're gonna go woo pew, and you're out in the open. So this is pretty good. And then when you go B side, where's the clear button now? Hello, delete everything. Here we go. And then when we go B side, from elbow is the most obvious one, but it's like I'm not a fan of it. Like it's okay, but it's like the underpass from fracture. It's actually pretty bad because you cannot be with the team. Like you look how far away are you? You have to like spare so much time. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Really don't like it. This would be much more useful. Like this is actually pretty sick. When you ult like this, like you cover everything essentially. Right? You cover the entire fucking side, backside, everything. You just clear the entire site, essentially. And people who are standing here are gonna be visible because they're gonna get bopped in the air. So this is pretty good. Yeah, let's see what they will do. Let's see what the Fnatic's idea of using Breach will be here. But in my eyes, like there's no way that Breach is being used here for flashes as a first thought. No one goes like, you know what we need? What? Flashes. Oh yeah, Breach is good. That's just not how it works. Like Breach flashes are very limited on Breeze when it comes to the way that you need to use them. So Sky more flexible when it comes to flashes. KO more flexible when it comes to flashes, and also delivers like the disruption that you so badly need on this map. Like they don't play KO because of the Breach, right? So what Breach brings that is unique are those stuns. And that's something that they think they need the most. You know? They have some juicy flashes. I'm not saying that the flashes are not existing. I'm just saying that the flashes are not the main reason to pick Breach here. You know? Like, of course, you're gonna have good flashes because you're gonna play this character, but it's not something that you pick the Breach for on this map. At least in my eyes. You know? Even Euro flashes? Yeah, Euro flashes are super flexible as well. Hello, Sandespair. What about ult from halls towards A main? It's not the best. Like, it doesn't really cover that much. I'm just saying they have interesting ones. I mean, yeah, definitely gonna be interesting ones because you are limited, right? You are limited to the way that you want to do flashes. Like when you go to the map, and you want to do some flashes, look. When you enter site here, right? Like you stun. You can aftershock this. You can aftershock this, right? As well. Wait, I'll move my map. We don't need this. Like, aftershocking this works for the entry, right? Aftershocking this works for entry as well because you're gonna able to clear this entire corner. This you can clear as well with the aftershock, which is also very important. And then the flashes are like very basic, right? The most basic one, you just flash over here, so you clear the first corners. I feel like flashing this actually is better. Yeah, this is much better because this, when you flash here, you're flashing over this person. See, when it explodes, like. This explodes here, right? So if you're holding like this, you're getting fully flashed. If you're holding like this, you're gonna get flashed as well. So even if a person just doesn't peek, is getting flashed, right? Then if you stand on stairs, if you stand here, you're gonna get flashed. If you stand here, you're not gonna get flashed. But this is gonna be a Viper wall, so you can stand here. So only if you stand here, you get fully flashed here as well, right? I'm guessing there's a flash for this as well, but the angle is not good. Yeah, the angle is not good. So yeah, I would definitely flash here. Definitely would flash over here. Then flashing pyramids, I feel like is not the best because the angle is just awkward. You know, it's like it explodes over here, but I don't personally like it. I don't personally like it. It's okay, but it's like very limited when it comes to the angles that you can do. You know. Garfield, yo, thank you much for the 20 months. I stopped playing Valorant. Why I'm still subbed? Guess we'll never know. Hello, Garfield. How's lasagna today? So yeah, and also remember, similar to, let's say, similar to Reyna, you can flash through walls, right? So I'm able to flash over here. See? Which is not the best. Because those people are not looking in your direction. But you're able to flash like over here. Which flashes the... Hi, fuck me. I alt tapped. Hello, Steph. Which flashes the wall here. Right? Here. Or you can go and flash like over here. Through the wall as well. Right? You can always do that shit. This is something that you cannot do with the KO. You cannot do that with the sky. So if you go through holes, you actually can be still impactful towards the site, which is nice. But again, those people from here are not affected by this. They're getting half blinded. A person standing here, if the flash explodes in front of him, yeah, this guy is affected. But that's about it. You know? Can you aftershock the precision from holes? Yeah, you can. But the thing is, like it's limited the way you're gonna do it, right? You like, I can aftershock here, like the lowest stairs, the highest stairs. I can aftershock the box, but this is like not super impactful. Like this is not the best, that the thing that you can do, but it is an option. You know? Can you flash the door while being opened? Yeah, then flash stays the same. Like on Fracture, for example. See? It stays in the place while the door goes up. So it's literally out in the nothing. You know? But yeah, let's go to the VOD review. Let's see how they use it. I'm very interested to see what are the techs for Breach that Fnatic found to have a good plan over here. Right? Oh, wait. I need to mute the game. Will you review Exit versus FPX? I mean, those are blowout games, man. 3 blowout games. I don't really enjoy them. Like, I was watching them on the TV and I was like, so yeah, and the composition from FURIA, I don't think we need to talk about it. It's like super duper basic. Super duper basic. Defaulty and Jet still like to entrance on B with the dash, and that's essentially it. Now when it comes to the defense, you can see that there's a trap on B side from Chamber instead of Halls. Halls is being just controlled by the Sova player, who probably just gonna do a arrow in front of A. A very basic standard trap from Chamber, because typically in ranked you're gonna see this trap here, right? Because that means that you go A side and don't want to get flanked from Halls. This trap signals to me that the attackers want to finish on B, and this trap allows you to control the potential push from A towards mid. So this looks like a setup for B. Even if the planner will end up differently, the idea from the beginning of the round is probably controlling mid and then hitting a B as a split. But we'll see.
And all the pressure in the world will be on Fnatic's shoulders. There's no two ways to say it. They have got...
Holy shit, Durka just gets a one tap.
The burn. Now Durka instantly going to get things started for themselves. So Headhunter down towards Tube, going to take down Mezin.
See, and they freeze.
And they'll be happy enough.
They got the kill, they're not regressing. This is very important. So that's something that we didn't see yesterday. When Fnatic gets the first blood on Halls, not a single player moves. They even like go back. Just pay attention on the mini map. When Durka gets the kill,
Be on Fnatic's shoulders.
Look at the movement on the minimap. Bam.
The burn.
No one goes forward. Neon goes a little bit back even. Gets a little bit safer. The reason for that is getting a first blood over here on big maps like Haven, like Fracture, like Pearl, like Breeze. All of those big maps. When a defender dies, right? When the defender dies first, specifically in the first seconds, that typically triggers an event. By an event, I mean that the players from the other side of the map would like to compensate for the loss of map control, So the thing is, now you can see that Fnatic is holding just the angles, right? They're gonna hold this as well. They're holding angles just in case that happens, because then they have a trap set up. They literally just gonna wait for people to overpush, because they want to compensate for the loss of map control. And they want to punish that. That's something that in ranked, you don't see people understand, because it's such a complicated concept. But yeah, that's what you typically get, like, you know, on ranked, one player defender loses, and then you're like, but why did you push, man? Because the second guy pushed. Yeah, but he has to. He has to push. He has to get map control, otherwise he's just going to be useless.
And they'll be happy enough with this.
So you're looking to re-peek onto this, and Dirk is happy to receive it. FURIA going to dig their heels into the current formation as...
A lot of patience. And they're going to just gather together. And because of the kill, they might actually end up on the A.
Solid control.
Yeah, they didn't see any movement. So the only rotation that could have happened for FURIA is through spawn. That's why they call this for A most likely, because they killed the A player. They didn't see any rotation through B. They didn't see any rotation from mid. So the only player that could rotate, sorry, the only thing that could happen is the rotation going through spawn. And through spawn, I don't think two players will just rotate like that. So hitting A has a higher chance of being successful, but unfortunately, Boaster gets deleted before even having a chance of doing anything. And that's because of the bad angle that he took. He took the wide angle on the right side.
Lovely shot for Alpha.
There
There, but the movement's key. Alpha just running.
was a stun, right, for Alpha? Wait, I didn't hear it. Am I stupid? Yeah. See, this is the stun. It's a perpendicular. That's such a hard word for me to say. See, this is the stun. It goes like this for the Neon, but Neon doesn't have the dash, so he cannot cascade on the player.
Alpha just running rings
See?
around him. Still alive, keeping his life safe.
But he gets fucked in the back because of that. Really well done. Really good split. Unfortunately, Boaster just died first, which is not the plan ever.
Two players remaining on the other side. Difficult to find a way in now.
Oh, XQC, XCK, going for the ghost instead of 4 bullets.
Here for FURIA as well. Dirk, I think, just inside range of his TP here, but he does get the hell out of dodge. We've got a chance here. The aftershock going to come through, and actually misread a little bit here. Mystic will pick up the kill on the back of it. Should be a 4.
Mystic's dead.
There's anything left to say here, or just damage remove some of these pistols, but only classics in the hands of Enzo and Durka regardless. Fnatic to post the pistol round here. Initially,
Decker was
as well from behind.
Alright, what's the idea now? Bosa stays on mid with a Marshall. It's a full buy, by the way. Not a single person is... Oh, I'm so sorry for this. Not a single person was with a pistol. And, like this, Alpha goes for the Vandal full shields. And Mystic goes for the Phantom half shields. No flashes.
Constantly just enjoying how they want to try and activate Alpha here in this, how they're going to try and bring him in on this map. And of course,
will they just push on eco like Neon without support? It's going to be a disaster.
Is there a response for FURIA? Are they able to think on their feet quickly?
Okay, so this is the stun that I was talking about. Look, this is the stun that I was talking about. Like the very basic one. Ah, fuck me. I don't want to go here. The very basic one. So when you attack A, you just go for the clear on the cubbies. So Neon is probably gonna just dash like Bridge is gonna fuck. It's so fucked. If you stun like this, you're not clearing the other angle, so you need to stun like this. Will Mystic do that?
Enough here to deal with this already. See the issue.
No, he's actually hugging the corner. Ah, he goes for the... Okay, so he was... The plan was different. Interesting. So he's not clearing the cubby. He's actually going for the stun on the person that is being tagged by the drone.
Site's been just completely wrapped up. And
Like... This should never ever happen. What the fuck?
maybe not so wrapped. Enzo's gone down.
Why is Enzo even out in the open, man? That is actually terrible. Like this is actually terrible. Like as a Sova player, you should never be. And Enzo is a fucking experienced Sova. Like you should never be out in the open to throw an arrow over here. Like you just do a double bounce. Sorry, one bounce. Like one bounce here. So it lands there. Like you should never be exposed like in the middle of here and just get double dinged by a ghost. Like that is actually really bad. Like I wouldn't expect Enzo, who's so fucking experienced, to ever be in a position like this.
Enzo's gone down. Yet to fully make their entry.
That is actually very trolly.
Here, so 2 players still noted. Didn't get the full picture, but Boaster can at least pry out one of the players who's keep the information.
I feel like the stun was wasted though from Mystic. I didn't like it at all because it seemed like they had a plan of executing, but they didn't because the stun was just for something else.
Yeah, a lot of punches. Purchase and again, trying to make a mad play with the shorty, but well handled this time around.
Okay, it's not. I mean, we say that.
The Phantom is lying around now. No one picked up the Phantom. Boaster, go for the Phantom. Nice.
Marshall, so that's something. Doesn't get much for it, and the class
Jesus.
is handled. But 2 players found, a little bit of probing, but not too much.
And definitely something I want to see cleaned up on this map is these anti-ecos from
Hey, Motoreri.
because they were so
Hello, Adam.
problematic on Icebox and
Hello,
FURIA.
Kromski. Hello, Shadow Dash.
I mean, run away with a couple of rounds that they had absolutely no right to.
Maybe
have.
Fnatic wanted to stun the Marshal and honestly they got one tap. They have a fucking Viper wall, man.
Even some post-plants, they were retaking on thrifty rounds.
Oh, why is it not fully
Unthinkable to kind of
windowed?
run back to it, but you're right. So something to check on as we go through this game, I guess. But the bonus, I mean, look at this purchase.
Alright, so this is the lineup for B
Even, honestly.
on the backside.
That was close too, yeah. Bulldog in the hands of Durka.
Revealing area.
Alpha straight up middle.
Alpha
like
going
it's the
mid.
pace.
Where was the breach stun used? Man, it doesn't appear on the minimap. That's so fucking annoying.
Honestly.
Stuns elbow. Okay. So in general, like that's what I thought is gonna happen. Breach is always supporting Neon first tempo.
Bulldog in the hands of
Look,
Durka.
look at the way that he looks at the he was like standing here, like 2 options. Either like this, so he stuns nest, or like this, so he stuns B tunnel. I think the stun was B tunnel, but it doesn't appear on the fucking minimap, so we don't know.
Straight up middle. I'm liking this. The pace. This could be something. Let's see if FURIA can keep up with this. I mean, Brazilian team's synonymous with it normally, but the 1-for-1 trade out. Alpha still standing.
Jesus. The arrow didn't even land.
But he already predicts that player towards CT, takes a
The arrow didn't even land, and Alpha was already on site. That is actually a issue in my eyes. This wasn't well planned because the hit is like look at Sova. Sova was either doing the arrow too late. Look at the amount of time he waits, right? He waited 4 seconds to throw the arrow. And Alpha is going in onto site.
This could be something. Let's see if
Look at the arrow, still didn't land, and they already have gunfights. This would have been perfectly timed if Sova would have used the arrow instantly at the beginning of the round, or B, Delke and Alpha would have waited literally 2 more seconds.
with it normally, but the 1-for-1 trade out. Alpha still standing. Huge follow-up, and he already predicts that player towards CT. Takes a boatload of damage though. Gets denied any springboard, but the site's now going to be taken. Boaster catching that lurking towards middle, punishing anyone trying to filter back through towards site. And the last 2 players.
Lighting looks better. It's the sun and the Elgato key lights.
What a beautiful setup for this split as well with the fast.
Good morning, Zero Gravity.
Invested from mid here. Real pace change from Fnatic.
Really like the split though. I really like the split.
Damage here. They can remove some of these, force the repurchase, but Fnatic going to make that very difficult for us.
Oof.
Not there.
Wrapped, and it is. And again, how many looks of
Those do they have?
they've been able to carve out maps for themselves. They've been back in the lab.
Backside A lineup, wall already committed. No one holds B side. So they're just going, they're just pushing elbow here.
Really
Or pushing mid and elbow.
A tough lesson to learn here potentially, but really exciting to see. And for FURIA, a tough lesson to learn here
You're just going on the left side of the wall.
potentially. But for now,
I really don't like those flashes because they don't affect people over the wall. See, like Mystic made a flash that goes like in a straight line and explodes somewhere here. So it's always behind the wall. What you want to, in my eyes at least, what you would like to achieve with a breach flash is always flash over this wall, like in those areas, right? In those 3 areas, you would like to flash because those areas will flash the people that are behind the wall as well. And also flash the people on orange and on stairs.
talk about those anti-egos, keeping them
The
clean.
probably second flash is gonna go for the pyramid because of the setup that makes sense. No? No flash? Just stun though. That stun was sick.
Danger, navigate around it. This is another test for Fnatic.
But he stunned Boaster as well. But I think it's important because it helped the entry. Boaster's like, yeah, whatever, stun me. But it stunned the player, it stunned the KO from main.
Alpha, this is perfect. I love seeing this man get activated on the stage. We didn't get to see the best.
Literally, fault line is the reason to play this agent with this composition.
Absolutely dominated online. Now we maybe get to see him put into position to frag out.
It's very similar to how Yoru wants to play with Breach. Like the fault line is just so fucking sick for the set plays that it can do, you know?
Yeah, they 67 HP, so I don't want to see him give away a weapon here, but should be able to keep this in check.
Problems?
There's a spray. It's when you hope nobody's watching, but
Last player standing.
Alpha getting greedy for a pistol, bro. Bro, you're still playing, man.
so clean things up now. 3 standing once again for Fnatic, so should give them a little buffer now for the finances. Some of these ultimates about coming online for Fnatic as well. Beautiful round for Alpha. Yeah, confidence here in.
Quite a boost, I'm sure, for Alpha.
Man, we really need, we badly need Breach Stun on the minimap. Like, it's fucked. How do you broadcast this? How do you cast this without knowing that the Breach Stun is happening? Right? You see neon stuns. Why don't we see aftershocks and fault lines? I don't get it.
Relatively quiet map. One, he wasn't terrible. He was just quite middling for his performance. This is good to see.
Played out of that game, to be honest.
It was.
Remind me to
And again, we're back to seeing
tell
this
that to
mid-piece.
the
Now, last time
Valorant devs.
They had more intent behind this. It's a fake. It's almost an evolution on that first hit.
And he still wins after the ping. Like, holy shit. Mystic has the ult. What's the plan? Are they using the ult this round? They made the same. So they made the same plan. This actually worked perfectly for FURIA. I mean, against FURIA. Look, they made the same exact push like they did before. The wall from Neon going top mid. The kill on Sova was insanely fucking not lucky, but it was insane that he actually got that one. And then Boaster makes the same Viper wall, and this actually worked on FURIA because now they are rotating towards A. So there was the gap in time when they could have attacked A, but it's a little bit late now. But it worked in the beginning of the round.
Brutal.
Now they have the Mystic ult that goes into like the Mystic ult is gonna happen here in this area because they know they're gonna rotate from this angle. So this ult just opens up the entire fucking side.
Fnatic have the perfect split towards
No ult.
CT, but Again, the cross is
They just
really
dry
the
peek.
contested part. And one of the shots hits, but the rest all fail parlously as Fnatic.
I'm not sure I like that.
Spike and Mystic gonna keep things safe towards CT.
I'm not really not sure I
Just
like
one
that.
left standing, as in
Was the ult used
safe
before?
parlously. Again, the back of yellow. Fnatic have the.
Here for Furia.
Yeah, this is brutal. Playing towards the back of yellow. Fnatic
He wanted to use it. Okay, so he wanted to use it, but the KO just used the suppress, the ultimate. He had it in his hand. Look at Breach. That was what I was checking. I was like, why is he not using it? See, right here, he has it equipped. So he wanted to use it.
make their way towards the site. Need to recover the spike, and Mystic gonna keep things safe towards CT. There's just one left standing, as in unfortunate position to be in, really.
Yep, my friends.
Four against
We're gonna check.
Fnatic.
We're gonna check details like this.
This is lovely, Mike. And again, Mazin might do some damage here, but I really want to expand on that little adjustment on that mid hit that came in here. Seeing versatility and diligence throughout this Mystic to close down the round.
What do you think of FPX versus Fnatic games yesterday? Both teams seemed, as they solely relied on aim diff rather than fundamentals. In general, so far I'm not really impressed. There's so many trolley situations.
This kill is so crucial because the recon bolt is something that ultimately puts, you know, a couple of players in elbow or towards tunnel in a position to really shut down Boaster and Alpha yet.
And as it stands, I want to see a timeout for Furia. They need to get some sort of
All
grip in
right,
this game because
so
it's under control. And I feel like
operator on Durka.
Completely stunned by what Fnatic
Not a single small
not
shield.
what they had expected by any means. And this is,
Well,
I mean,
not what you expected.
Bum bum
as
bum.
it stands, we do see another, I mean, poor purchase coming in for Furia.
A lineup, Neon from mid, Viper holding B.
Tour de force.
I'm not sure I like this approach against an eco. Like,
Too many
He's got
weapons, Michael.
something.
they actually go 1-1-3. I really don't like this.
Not easy.
Early information, at least. It's
Why I don't like this is because they know the chamber has the operator, the ultimate, right? And it's like, if you ever give him 1v1s, and he's gonna most likely win them, and then you're fucked. Because you leave one gun around. Like, I feel like on those rounds, you just go as 5, you gamble where the chamber is, you use the Sova drone, you get the chamber vision, well then fuck it. You either cascade on him with utility or you just rotate off. But you want to be as a team. I feel like this might be a disaster.
Boaster just spotted him, actually. You see on the minimap, he's posted up now, looking this direction. Really, with where the rest of Fnatic are positioned, there's no flash, there's no stun or anything to really put him online. As Khalil going to open things up onto Durka. Now that's opera.
Yeah, why is Durka peeking before any util, bro? This is like so fucking upsetting, man. Look,
Stun or anything.
Enzo is not even fucking close. That it pisses me off. Durka is doing this so often because he's so confident, and then he gets punished like on eco rounds like this. Look, this should never ever happen.
Online as Khalil going to open things up onto Durka. Now that's operator down.
Again, Alpha just going to unleash a lightning gun in hand and actually loses.
Yeah, this is so
Well,
disconnected,
a little
man.
bit sloppy here,
That
but
arrow is actually
again, 3 still standing.
shit.
Plant gonna be
He
coming
missed the lineup.
passes for free. A little bit sloppy here, but
He literally missed the lineup,
again, 3 still standing. Plant gonna be coming in pretty soon.
right? This doesn't really do anything. Durka is not online in this game, but it's not about being online. This is something that Durka does a lot. It's the same with FPX. They have very similar behaviors, like in those situations where one of the players that is so confident just peeks before any of kind of like initiator utility, and it's fucked. Yeah, this arrow landed here. Like, this doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything, man. Like, it landed here. Oof, man, some rough situations for Enzo so far in this match.
This is for free. A little bit sloppy here, but again, 3 still standing. Plant gonna be coming in pretty soon. That's a shot. Mazin, great.
And it's like a combination, like if they lose this round, this is like a combination of
One
Nowhere
Yeah.
safe to plant. Enzo's dead. Mystic needs a
And this
miracle.
is
He needs
literally Derker's
something
fault.
here. 3 players with very complementary angles from
No one
each other,
else's.
and so little safety for him.
And they lost the bridge ultimate as well, because everything just went out.
First, though,
30
and a
seconds
decent
left.
opportunity to reset. Got the fault line back up, still got the aftershock to play with as well.
Any shock darts? One shock dart. He should be dead. The moment he plans, Sova already has like, should have the arrow equipped, right? I think.
Certainly is. 8 frags already on the name.
Yeah. He's dead.
Spike planted.
Should be
Matic,
dead. Yeah.
it's done.
It's a thrifty round.
And this is solely because Derker peaked before any Sova utility was being used. He just overpeaked, he felt overconfident because they're winning 4-0 and gets punished. It's like a ranked moment.
Obviously, Alpha investing his ultimate as well.
Derker said they have some issues with comms lately within the team, there's some dumb plays. This is not comms.
Again, to shut
This is
Alpha down,
basics.
they're supposed to fortunately
My
just
dude.
ahead of Bricks here.
My Sova is next to me. What should I do? Peek before any kind of util is being used? Before the Sova drone is being used? Like that you don't need comms for that.
Available. The other side of things.
What the fuck are they advertising, man? Are those drugs?
Blade Storm and the Vikings. Please play FURIA.
I was snooze? I was really snooze. Okay. Yeah, so drugs.
Everybody firing on all cylinders previously.
Fuck me, man. That should be banned. Oh god. Disgusting, by the way. I know you're Swedish, but snooze is disgusting, man. It's not Polish. Snooze is like a Scandinavic thing, you know. Danish, Norwegians, Swedish people put like a paper pouch of fucking tobacco on their fucking gums, and they get high on this. Like, it's disgusting, man. You forgot Finland? Oh, of course, Finland as well. Alright, this is like a super fast push. What is happening here? What is happening? Mystic doesn't use his stun yet. Double those push 3 players.
Another set piece.
Yeah, it certainly is straight through
That
the
fucking dot is holy shit big.
door. And look at the speed on this. The
Where does he flash? Wait. Where does he flash? He flashes, I think, over double doors. Over the smoke, I think. Right? He stunned onto... Okay, so he stunned like... yellow.
straight through the door. And
And then he flashes double doors. Okay, so yeah. So what happens here is the breach does this. The breach stands in holes. Woohoo! Woohoo! He stuns like here, like this. So he stuns yellow. And then flashes over double doors here. Probably a little bit lower so this doesn't cover anything. Like probably around here. So he stuns the yellow player and then flashes off the players that are potentially standing like double doors, this box, maybe here as well. You know, so that's the setup to push for double doors. This is what this is how you see like the bridge flexibility comes in as it goes through walls.
look at the speed on this. The combination of the back of the Neon.
And the Viper wall enables the push for double doors, the snake bite cleared the backside, and the Viper is trapped, but Alpha is trolling.
Still need to land the shots and Khalil still stands. Gonna get the 1-for-1 trade out. Durka will at least trade back through into this. But the site's theirs. So already good work for Fnatic. They'll be happy enough with this.
Spike planted.
Poster!
Actually does get cleared, but Marzin will fall. It's a huge kill to find. Durka will find one elsewhere as well. And a comfortable post plant now for Fnatic.
Finland is not Scandinavia? Wait, am I stupid?
threats.
How is Finland not Scandinavia?
Yeah, I think it's almost just looking like a save operator in play as well. Yep. That's going to be trying to be kept, but again, this is what I like seeing from Fnatic. We're seeing varied looks now.
Am I stupid, guys?
Like, the utility work coming out between, I guess, it's really Alpha and Boaster at the start of things, coupled with that breach. It's so hard to handle. It's so tailor-made to just somehow...
It's not part of
carve
it?
one the most
Really?
long-range maps.
Okay, then I'm
like I said,
stupid.
the investment of the fault line actually allows, with these splits coming through mid on the back of this fast lane.
So wait, so my first statement wasn't actually incorrect. I was factually correct.
To make use of these fault lines. So
Yo, Falenzap. I missed your sub, my bad. Falenzap for the 13 months. Welcome back, brother. How you doing? Thank you so much for the ongoing support.
To kind of get out of those sorts of spots, but it makes setting up for these executes very, very difficult. And obviously on Breeze, it's even harder to rely on retakes. It's one of the hardest maps to retake either side.
It's like Iceland, Denmark, Norwegian, Sweden, Svalbard. Fuck is Svalbard? I never heard that word before.
You know, the very basics of some of these executions, it already puts Furia at a disadvantage.
Yep. Getting punished by overpeaking.
There's another one.
Yeah, it's looking so easy. And look at the damage done as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Forced away instantly. Fnatic are just flying through this map.
Here you don't need any execute.
This
Like,
is
whatever. Your opponent just gave you your first blood. This is literally like ranked right now. Like you can see the Jet player dying first into 2 seconds of a round, and it's like, uh-oh, well,
showing
rip.
such signs of life. Players
Round's done.
love that, just waiting for the swing out over towards B, punishing Mazin on that first contact, and then just spiraling towards the site.
When you look at what worked on Icebox, it was Furia's ability to get ahead of some of these setups.
Svalbard is a Norwegian island north of the Arctic Circle. Oh, okay.
Coming through before we've hit 122 on the clock. That's with 2 kills coming through as well.
Svalbard is not Scandinavia.
A very fast-paced team. In terms
See,
of
even the Swedish guy doesn't know.
Kind of mid-rounds after they've done these kind of fact finders and figured out exactly how the defense are playing. Then they have very solid, well-choreographed executes, right? Fnatic aren't usually the ones to have somebody bursting through spawn barriers and challenging immediately. So Furia are going to really struggle to set up. And then the questions come. We're playing against Fnatic, right? How deep is the strat book? How many executes have they got?
And how many variations on them, again, because you may learn, like, okay, when they do X and Y, these pieces of utility, this is the response. It's so hard to then adjust on that if they do have a slight adjustment.
They haven't got time to react off some of these indicators at all.
Because Alpha's
Swapping
literally
guns.
on the doorstep in a second's time. It's good to see Alpha
Retake wall from Furia on beam.
fully unleashed on people yet, but this is the first time we're really seeing
Again, the same double door push.
set into motion. And once
This
again,
is the set play. Oh, see the flash? See, this is what I talked about. This is something. This is the thing that I presented to you in customs. See, this flash here. Am I a fan of this position of the flash? I actually think this position of the flash is better than this. This one is wider. Wait, you know what? Let me check. Maybe this one that they actually do is better. Let me check. Let's say I'm standing here. Okay. The best position of the flash, I think, would be here. In this spot. Like, you don't want to be exposed here. Yeah, like, if you cross the middle line, here, I think the best flash would be in this area over here. This would be probably the best one. This one is like, okay, this one is like very, no, I don't think this is good. I don't think this is good. This one is better, but the best one would be actually in this area to have the ability to flash off the people in the backside. You know? Let's see if it's possible to actually flash that. I think both the ball use that pyramid as well. Yeah, dude, chill out. Holy fuck. Yeah, you're able to. You just need to do it like this way. A fucking epic pen. So you flash over here. Hello? Yeah, see? It explodes over here. So I think a little bit... so you're able to flash that. The point is, you're able to flash over here. So I think this would be the best flash. To like some min-maxing here, right? Oof. Nice counter flash. This is the counter spell. Another counter spell. This is such a nice sequence. You can literally see how counter spelly this all is. So essentially, Fnatic is pushing first, right? Fnatic is pushing first, and you see the first wave. So execute comes in from Fnatic from mid. First wave utility, stun and shit, and it's being used the flash, right? Then the counter spell comes in from Khalil as a snakebite comes in, right? That's the second. That's the first counter spell. And after KO feels like pressured because of the flash, he goes for his own counter spell, which is the right click flash over here. Like this is how you use your own utility to counter spell your opponent's pushes, essentially. And then see, and then Neon uses her own stun over here because she knows about the KO because it was right click flash. So she uses this to counter spell the push after the pop flash.
Somehow deny this. The purchase is far from good as well, and now you can see
Oh, bro. Oh my god. Chaotic. I mean, you can't blame them. Like, this is split decision making that split second decision making that you cannot blame them for them at all. Like, I understand why he did that. You're exposed to holes? No, you're not exposed to holes. Oh my god, Monster crouch.
And they knew where Mystic was.
Oof, rip. Rip in pepperonis, man. You can't use the ultimate here unless you kill Mazen. If you kill Mazen, oh, that is a mistake. 100% using this is high-key griffing yourself.
Been playing a lot of these early rounds in Tube, you know, when they're looking towards these mid splits or even that, the flash comes through the floor of Tube to actually set them up through double doors.
So even,
and it's little pieces like that that there can be somebody in position to enable that sort of push immediately, and there's not really anywhere a breach can.
Oh, they can't see you through holes, guys. They
right here. Wow. Those are little.
They can't see you if you're on holes. Look. You just stand here. You're not exposed to anything. See? Like, this is such a wide angle. Like, you just flash over here. Whoop, and it goes over double doors. You're not exposed to anything. I wonder if he got told to use it or was his decision. Oh, you mean the ultimate? I think it was his decision because I don't believe Boaster would say, yes, this is worth it.
Fnatic execute 3 or 4 times and then notice one little piece or positioning or something. It's like, yeah, okay.
You've really thought that
hats
through,
off,
huh?
Minnie. Yeah, well played, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's been, as I said, in the lab.
Like, I wouldn't mind the ultimate if you would have killed Mazen first. He gets the jet, then he goes back, ults to regain space, disrupted the fuse. I feel like that would have been okay. But without killing Jet first from his flank, I don't think it was worth it at all.
It's quite an enjoyable game to watch in such a different way to map 1. This is such a stark contrast.
Oh yeah, this is the problem with the chamber. You literally just tell your opponents what you're gonna do. Like you do a TP like this, and the opponent's like, I'm just gonna plant my fucking feet, and I'm gonna wait for you. Because if no one is gonna peek you, you're gonna fucking push. And that's what I get you. So this Sova most likely kills him. Like, I didn't watch this match, right? But this Sova is most likely killing him because Durka is not gonna stop. He's not gonna go back. Yo, Zen Tommy, very much for the 3 moms. Welcome back, brother. New subscriber badge for you. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. And now imagine also if they had the bridge ultimate right here. Like, it's such a waste, man, on the previous round.
An exploration mission. And for FURIA, I feel like how you ever meant to learn this. I mean, you need a game in
Will Durka have the discipline?
Try and catch up on the fly. 2 rounds.
No. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big component removed here. And a much slower look for Fnatic this time.
And time to actually react on one of these early indicators as well.
You're my favorite streamer right now? Oh, thank you, Tommy. That's a big compliment, brother.
Pressure in that lurking position. No rotation comes out from it, though. So FURIA feeling fairly comfortable or confident about this beast
Yo, XQC.
standing the test.
How does he manage full-time streaming and playing for a Brazilian team, man? I don't know, brother. French-Canadian playing in a Brazilian team.
That's it. There's the contacts we made.
Oh my
No
god.
failure on the way in. Aldrin to follow, but he's already on the side. He's already on the back lines. You can't slow this guy down. He's just a speed demon. Boaster's found one as
Wait.
well.
The snake
How?
bite.
Wait, what? How did he kill him? Did he get dinked? I think he got dinked before the TP. And then it just landed on him.
Alpha here on the
Like, Boaster just has a lineup to clear, like, broken wall, right?
Aldrin to follow, but he's already on the side. He's already on the back line.
Did he get dinked? Like, the HP bar doesn't go even down.
Noted Alpha here on the way in. Aldrin to follow, but he's already on the side. He's
Dude, I don't even know.
already on the
Had to be dinked. Had to be dinked.
back lines. You can't slow this.
No, it's the aftershock. Oh my god, guys. Now I know. It's the... we can't see on the fucking minimap. Riot, please fix. There's an aftershock into snakebite combo here. That's what kills him. That's what kills him. He gets 120 damage because of the debuff. And then 5 damage comes in from the snakebite. That's what kills him. It wouldn't take me fucking 20 seconds to figure that out if we would have seen the fucking utility on the minimap, though. Like, really. It's just show the fucking aftershock, man. Show the stun, show the aftershock. But this is like, this is a nice setup. So essentially, Boaster just does a lineup to clear this angle. Aftershocking goes from here, right? And then it goes the rings of fire, and they just kill a player. It's very nice.
Guy down. He's just a speed demon.
Like, XQC is gonna be like, dude, dude,
Bite landed on his
I got
TP,
fucking
TP'd off
utility
the
span, dude.
bite to the snake bite. What?
Come on. Come on. This is unthinkable scenes.
Oh, he,
Blind should get swung on here, so the retake is on. There is still a chance this, but you got the Viper's Pit now to try and navigate through.
Able to get a lot of information here, clearing out very
I swear, Alpha and the same players.
early on, but they have to come in challenge by because Mystic finds the first, the second two.
Gorgeous from Mystic. He's actually got it right. So they find him in time. Is it Mystic with 3? Patrolling on the other side, just being given nothing. Time now starts to be the biggest opponent in these seconds.
Wait, I actually need to tweet that shit. Wait, so I don't want to leak any DMs. Dude, I swear, whoever thought that putting out DMs in the right corner here is a good idea, fucked over the entire fucking streaming industry. Riot, please. Add back the damage to Neon Wall. We need that back. Ah, that sounds ridiculously bad. Add back the damage to the Neon Wall. It's disrespected too much. 2. Please add breach util to the minimap. Fault line. Aftershock. Anything else? Are we missing something? Ah, rope accuracy. Nerf. Rope accuracy. Increase. What is this? Sway. Increase stun sway. And buff Cypher ult for 2 drone pings. Delete Arena. Good ideas. Good ideas, chat. Good ideas. Remove the bug with the chat and the audio. Oh yeah, that is pissing me off, man.
That are just ticking away. And Fnatic, I've got to say it, I am bloody impressed with this.
It's beautiful to watch.
Wow.
Really beautiful. I mean, not unless you're a FURIA fan, because there's not an awful lot you can do about some of these executions.
We should have added like rework Ready Night. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. Ready Night, there's not much to fix. I say, fuck it, keep it. Fuck it, keep it. Don't change it. Okay? Leave the Ready Night as is. Okay? But add one thing. Every gun should have its own contract. If you have it equipped in the fucking inventory and you play a match, it gathers experience and unlocks the fucking levels. It can be a ridiculous amount of XP. I don't give a fuck. Give the people an option to unlock the levels by playing the game for the skins that they paid for. You can keep the rating right if someone wants to spend cash to get it instantly done. That's it.
Just makes it so hard to even contest first contact, right?
Yep.
I mean, you don't want to swing out here as any of this utility takes shape in the choke point.
This just feels like the first time we got to see Optic running that fracture, you know, lineup.
In some way, they do it because it's free in the battle pass, for which you pay $10. Hey, Ash, how you doing, brother?
How it looked, and you needed that game in pocket to come up with a plan. You need to be going over this game because, again, this is brutally hard to deal with. It's so
like, guys, Valorant's battle pass is not paying for itself. I think Fortnite was a great example of how to do battle passes right.
unorthodox to anything we see on Breeze.
Revealing area.
And again, this fast mid piece.
If they added XP, people wouldn't want to wait to buy more Ready Night, or they would. Because you can make it ridiculously, like, a lot of experience to unlock it. Like, you could make it a lot. Like, I don't know, 2 weeks of fucking playing the game full time to unlock, like, one level. No one would mind. Yo, Ash, very much for the 78 months. Welcome back, brother. 78 fucking months, man. That's fucking insane. Thank you, brother. Welcome back. Same double dose setup.
Seeing it play through. Alpha is set into motion by all that utility put
But this time with the Sova ult on top.
into play. Masin trying to deal with this though. Going to commit himself towards main, which is not necessarily a bad idea, but Fnatic still get two.
So it's so simple when you look at it. So what they do, right? Fnatic does this. This is the third time they do it. And that feels like FURIA just doesn't know how to adapt to it. So they do this. This is the way that Fnatic is attacking A side. Deka. Deka goes in here, dies first. Yeah, but seriously though. So they're gonna go like this. Are they using the neon wall in the beginning? I think they are, right? Let me check. I think they're using they're using the mid, right? So neon wall. This is the split A. Neon wall goes over here. Then they push into double doors. Snakebite is landing, if I'm not mistaken, they change it. One lands on yellow, one lands on backside A here, or like it lands here or here. Like it just two snakebites are landing somewhere on A side. Like it doesn't matter exactly where, right? But that's what happens. Then we have breach stun that goes like this. We have the flash that goes over double doors, right? Like here. Sova puts the arrow here. Obviously the drone as well, right? And then they push like the sequence is that the sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sequence. So those players in A main wait for the pressure being done from double doors, right? And Breach is just supporting and then coming in late either through doors or coming back to A. You know? That's the plan on the A execute. And it's very tough to stop unless you know it's coming. And I feel like Furia didn't learn anything from the two first times that Fnatic did it. But it's not easy to understand because what it relies on is the two players that are standing double doors, right? Here or whatever. Those defenders here in this area, in this triangle, they, after getting hit for the first time with this, they need to realize and transfer the knowledge to the IGL that the Breach is fucking shooting the flash through the wall on the double doors. That is what explains to you what is happening. Because if you have the idea that he goes with the flash through double doors, that means he's either going through mid or through halls. And he was one time spotted to be in this spot during this execute. So this means that you can anti-strat that during the game, but it requires a lot of creativity, that you push this guy here. You know, it's not easy. It can be done. But you play retake on A, you allow Fnatic just to take it, which is unlucky. But then you can punish by pushing the halls and catching the Breach.
Alpha is set into motion by all that utility.
In this execute, by the way, they added the Sova Hunter's Fury because they had it. Yo, my favorite name. Optimus Crime, welcome back, brother. Thank you much for the 10 months. How are you doing?
Imagine trying to deal with this, though. Going to commit himself towards main, which is not necessarily a bad idea, but Fnatic still get two.
No.
They still carve their way into the site. Spike's going to be going down, I'm pretty sure, uncontested here. Nothing to stop this or slow it down. And once again, Furia cannot handle that front line.
Really can't. They keep actually committing.
And this is also very important. Look, once they do this, this is actually the second layer to this execute. If the execute is successful and they get the plan down and the Viper is still alive, right? Then you can see that this is something that you want to thrive as a Viper. Your utility has now a second function because all of this, the Viper wall and the smoke, functions in post plant. See? Like, this utility that was useful for an execute is actually useful for the post plant. This is not something that happens with the standard wall here. Like, it doesn't really help you that much. You know? Like, this is actually super neat. I like this afterthought of the Viper utility more than anything else in this execute. I'm a little bit biased because I just like Viper setups. But this Viper setup is very neatly prepared. Because it has two functions. And that's something that you always want to look at when you play Viper.
To these opening duels without really any sort of tangible setup. There's I mean, a lack of utility.
KO could play holes and knife from there. But the thing is, then he cannot knife the Sova that is droning sight.
In some parts, but again, it's just so difficult. It's
because those two are separated.
Once more, you see that flash come through, like I said, from Mystic to make sure Alfia's got safe passage. The wall goes up, cuts off everybody. That's
the way you explain these concepts remind me of chess instructions.
Fnatic can just rinse and repeat, honestly.
Yo, Sado, are you here?
I don't think we've seen Furia really come up with a game plan at all.
This is something that you need to study these sorts of VoDs to be able to come up with a plan to counteract this.
And there is slight irony in seeing Furia the ones punished by such aggression. That name
I don't think
so
Sado's here.
Exactly, yeah.
Wait, I'm actually gonna message him because this round 11 I think would make a good good TikTok. Round 11 Fnatic execute on A that I broke down on Valorant. I think it could make a good TikTok.
aggression, well-constructed aggression too, not just kind of, you know, running it down, but 9-2. This is one for the VODs. This is one to pour over, one to really enjoy going back through and really trying to break down all the bits and pieces towards us. I'd have liked to have seen potentially FURIA trying to take extremities and putting a lot.
By the way, you see Viper like repositioning this, but he typically was throwing it from mid. He had a lineup for this. Maybe he missed it or something, or just didn't do it.
I'd like to have seen potentially FURIA trying to take extremities and putting a lot of commitment behind it over towards, you know, main, pushing out towards A main potentially, trying to challenge towards cave, maybe having to give up site. I'd like to see them try and adjust, but I can't really blame them for being just stun locked by this.
But you look at what worked well for them on Icebox was understanding.
Again, they're doing the same. No. They're doing the fake this time. Look, they started it the same way. FURIA is stacking on A, but they're actually gonna go split B. That is a fake. That is dirty. FURIA is just fucking swallowing it whole. Like, and they get fucking demolished because they got conditioned and Fnatic is outplaying them. This is the second time they do a fake. They did it before because they were doing like a split B push. And then after they conditioned that they are doing a split B push, they're doing it from mid. This is so neat. Like, I really like this. This works really well. Because Fnatic are able to start the round exactly in the same way, but finish with totally two different strats. Like, this is so well done.
It's all encompassing.
Yeah, but you just gotta
this is so well done. And I'll be honest with you, I think this flexibility comes in from the breach of the stun, of course, because you are able to not expose yourself, help with the utility, you know, for the Neon that is so fast, and she is supported even though you're not able to keep up with her. You know, this is like really well done.
And it's a formality at 10-2. Fnatic very much in form here, Mike. This has been a totally different look to what I expected.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you see this come out, Fnatic very often are not ones you look at and go, well, maybe they've thought of something if they've left this out. It's the wild card, and talk about ace up the sleeve, whatever. This is the Uno reverse, where you get stomped like that on your home ground of the map.
By the way, I'm not sure I don't want to call out names, but so many people, players, casters, I mean, not casters, in general, talent. I hate that word talent, by the way. But the broadcasting people, players, broadcasting people, coaches on some teams were saying, man, Breeze is dog shit. You always have to play the same fucking compositions, otherwise it doesn't work.
Map 1, you have to pull this out here in map 2.
Well, Fnatic have certainly answered back in kind. FURIA
You just need to be fucking creative and game intelligent.
Win at work by communicating effectively. With Grammarly,
Meet Ty. He is emailing a difficult client.
Oh, a difficult client.
Explore a few solutions.
Grammarly ensures Ty's confidence comes through in his writing.
Ah.
That way, clients see him as professional and polished every time.
Let's explore a few solutions.
Meet Dylan, who's prepping for a big investor presentation.
The revenue that our business will.
Oh boy, we got a party now. You love to see it, man. 10-2, Fnatic.
Can play on the defense, whether it's
Wait. Fuck it. I'm not.
Hands.
Michael.
Don't say
Michael, the odds. They're so unlikely.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Woo! It starts.
Hey Lothar, I would like to ask you a question. Ranked up from Ascendant 2 to Immortal 2. This act. I was getting plus 28 while ranking up and minus 19 for losing. Now I'm about 100 RR in Immortal. I have 70% win rate. I'm losing now 2019 and winning 16. I bought your tweet. What's wrong? I'm still ranking up and winning many games. Yeah, the game thinks that you're not belonging above that rank. You need to win more games to satisfy the game thinking that you're good enough to be at a rank. Right now, the game thinks you're slightly above your rank.
Starts with the pistol, right?
It does all
Fnatic gets
start
it.
with the pistol.
Whoa, it's, you know, map 3.
Wait. This is for bridge. Or for holes. Where does this land?
And I'm intrigued as well. I mean, Ryan makes a good point. It'll be interesting to see how Mystic is applied in the second half as well, whether or not Fnatic are even going to have to rely on a couple of these rounds where he gets very proactive.
Okay, interesting.
Speaking of proactive, that's a flash ahead of it there, and that's the spike.
Enzo just fucking stops the entire push by himself.
Didn't love the spike being lost there, but I guess a special delivery. Just gonna leave
This is the equivalent. Losing the spike here in House is the equivalent of going in bind through hookah and losing the spike in hookah. Like, okay, I guess we lose.
Tube, that's kind of them. And now the 3 remaining. How are you going to get that back? You've got site control, yes, but there's the issue.
Just huddled around the spike.
Right. Fnatic are probably going
I think the culture currently in this game is counterintuitive to coming up with new creative solutions. Feel like ranked players are meta slaves and we have to play meta comps because we don't have X, Y, Z agent on a certain map. Yeah, but pro players do this shit as well. You know? Wait, let me mute my phone. Watch.
Just really hold this down, aren't they?
This game is only gonna get more complicated, and that means that more creativity is gonna be required. Wait, how the fuck are Fnatic actually losing this?
Hold this down, aren't they?
How did they lose 2 players here? Because I was like, yeah, Fnatic wins this, right? It's fucking 4v3. And they have this spike. What is happening? How they lose 1 player here?
Just huddled around the spike.
Right. Fnatic are probably going to just really hold this down, aren't they? FURIA.
Okay, like this. But there's no one supporting him. That is so awkward.
What you got?
Why is Alpha just... I think he was just got stuck. That's about it. It's actually very unfortunate though. Because that was a huge advantage, and now they don't have the advantage. Now this is... If FURIA would have like 50 seconds here, I would say, oh, this is so hard for Fnatic. But they don't have it. So they cannot get her up, and they need to actually just go 1 by 1. So it's still positive for Fnatic. If they want to have more time, I feel like Fnatic would have been fucked. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
And it's just on poster. 13 seconds, though. The spike's already on the site, so that opportunity is... Stop, but look at the HP. It's only Khalil.
They have no idea where poster is.
Poster, nice flank.
Fair 1v1.
You can just stick this.
Go, 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 go.
How would he even know this? A gamble, maybe. He takes just a chance. A shot in the
No, get the half.
and he gets punished for it. First round, FURIA.
But still, like, this is thrown by Fnatic.
Again, it's an unorthodox spot for the spike to be dropped, and I just don't think Fnatic make a...
They didn't have a protocol for this behavior, because I was like, wait, what the fuck? We have a spike. What do we do now? I guess we die. You know?
Unnoted swinging through Nest, and then Khalil's able to completely backstab that setup. So it happens, though, right? It all starts with a pistol, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's the same.
That's the same.
It should be fine.
Oh, 5-stack B, man.
B-side stack here.
Dr. Smile. Niewidoczny aparat nakładkowy sprawi, że twoje zęby staną się prostsze. Już od 153 zł miesięcznie.
Those are for the Valorant UK players, man. We need to send them the ad.
Okay, see? Here we go. They'll do lots of damage here, Fnatic.
Some information on the back of the knife as well, actually. Confirming both players.
Still missing.
Wait, well, how the fuck did they get a what? I think... Wait, what? That was through the wall, right? Oh, he's on top of the... Top of the box? No. How the fuck did he get a kill here?
Confirming both players.
Oh my god, Durka just kills randomly a person unless he was discovered by the arrow. Because there's a support from Sova here. But either it's a shock dart or something, or it might be a reveal and Durka just lands the shot, I don't know.
Missing. Yeah, Durka's gonna find Khalil. And you're feeling a bit worried now at this point, or at least I would be.
Dude.
Too many players getting stricken.
Dude.
Back slightly, but it's certainly red alert still.
Still, they just went into a stack without knowledge.
And now just 2 left alive for Fnatic, but the damage has been achieved. This is still pretty good damage, but they have been able to back away here.
What can they retrieve though in terms of the weapons? I'm not sure.
What got left?
I mean, the one
That didn't Fnatic call both were on mid on their spawn and pistol round?
because it was a very
It's a very good question.
from Furia.
This might be actually the case of the bad comms that someone else mentioned that Derek was talking about.
Unable to get anything other than the classic here, but see what Enzo can get done with the Bulldog. Actually, yeah, you can see already the position in Tube going to give away these audio clues as to where Fnatic are planning to retake from. Yeah, but this scoreline, you want to see all three weapons saved across here, so need to try and retrieve this Bulldog and prevent any further damage. Will do just that, but I don't think actually they can get the weapon across.
They're just in there really saving things though, because that round was getting absolutely out of hand.
I mean, at one point, Marzin's stuck on B side by Pillar with 7 HP.
Yeah.
If he
Oh my god, Garfield with the fucking... Garfield with the meme. Guys, I'm getting wrecked by Garfield. You guys need to see this shit. Where is it? You don't like my jorts, man? You don't like my jorts, bro? Bruh! You don't like my jorts? Bruh! What is going on? I don't get it, man. I get it, man. I thought you liked my jorts. Sometimes they just go up, you know, for no reason at all when you're sitting. You know, it happens. Oh my god, dude. I see people like the tweet. Lol. Guys, there was one guy goes... where was he? Oh, he deleted the tweet. No, wait, he's here. Breach have utils on the minimap. For himself. The fuck is wrong with people? Where are the fucking eyes? Eyes emoji. What the fuck? Hey? Here we go. In Polish, what the fuck? Anyway.
Yep. Just again, see the absolute bailout that this man put in.
Definitely getting that dad in pants walking naked into a room, look down, look her.
Very nice. Here though, Mike. I mean, the buy is... Should, again, this is the first big test, right?
The guy feel that meme is, did you post it on Discord?
Really quite inevitable.
So, someone needs to send the clip to Garfield from the minute ago. Minus 150.
They're just going to go for it themselves. Going to open up the door and then switch back around towards main potential. Maybe lurk towards doors. Very mobile work coming in.
Wow, look at the retake. Look at the retake.
This is huge. What a nice site take. Now they still need to get the plan down and kind of mobile.
Wait, what is exactly happening here? Wait, I want to rewatch this. A side push, A retake. They go for the halls. So Fnatic has the double doors split push, while Furia, their strat, is just go through halls, open the doors, fuck him, minus 150, push in, chamber goes back mid, then they ult, dash on the orange with the pop flash. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, like, look at the utility. They use everything, and Fnatic didn't use anything. They have every single piece of util. Let's see how they do this retake.
Someone's going to rely on this this one coming through. Now the double doors
Arrow
is something to
in
consider. You can see
to
Fnatic
clear the entire
looking
side. They know that no one is side.
as 5, they just swing onto side.
Oh, that's great timing by XQC,
So
man.
slippery in this. He's been everywhere at once. He was the one who made it up towards Tube, but it's Enzo to find
Oh,
one. But again,
Jesus
he's still falling in.
Christ.
Oh,
Oh,
my God,
Jesus
Pins down
Christ,
Furia,
man.
punishes Furia flexing
Yeah.
here. This is gorgeous.
I don't even want to say it again though, but it's another round where it's a lesser
Dude.
versus and Furia just
Dude,
has so much bite.
Help.
They almost
Unless
play
please.
like twice as aggressive in some of the rounds where they have half the inventory.
What is this? He was the one who actually hooned it up Tube, opens up the door, dips back out. Oh,
He's everywhere.
You can't get away
He's
from him.
everywhere.
Wreszcie się zjawiłeś. Czekałem tu na ciebie.
oh, the
To
text to
twój
speech
szczęśliwy
ads. I was
dzień.
waiting for
Nie
it.
wiem jak trafiłeś na tę stronę, ale nie
Thank you,
będziesz
brother.
tego na
I am.
pewno
It's my
żałować.
lucky day.
Zaproszenie na tę stronę wysłałem dokładnie
He sent this invitation to this website to only 45 people. Special price, my friend. Special price, my friend.
With this comp, you need to do something on defense, right? Because this is where you then start to question. It's always the way, right? When it comes to defense, what can you achieve with the Neon, right? Can you get ahead and really disrupt some of these early setups, especially if Furia are going to spread in the default, which traditionally they do not. But then you then dial back a little bit further, and what's the value of the breach, right? What are we going to do in terms of achieving a little bit of footing out to our
Question I talked about all the way through. Does
look
it
where
look as
teams
good?
lend. Look where they lend. They were getting proactive, and it's always it's always the way to apply this on both sides where teams really find
Eco buy from Fnatic. 4 marshals.
It does put the marker back with Fnatic to find that, right?
So it's not gonna be a push.
In this one, they weren't super deadly in their kind of not necessarily force buys. It's a little bit of a purchase, but, you know, a couple of marshals, bit interesting. Just going for the picks across the board, see if they can do any damage. So keep your eyes on the HP on the left-hand side. If Furia get chipped down, that's when problems can begin. And look at the stack.
They're like, no, fuck this.
Well, though. On the back of just carrying 3 Bulldogs into the previous.
Oh yeah, 6, 4.
Like I said, what's the default? What is the default here? What extremity do you pressure here with Mystic and Alpha yet?
That Savadron didn't do jack shit.
Happy to himself with the first one in, but it's supposed to find the shot. Khalil's gone
What
down.
the fuck?
And there's still so many threats here. They're trying to do everything.
What the fuck, man? But this is Furia just playing badly. They know they play against an eco, and they just push one by one. You see that shit, right? Like, they just didn't gather together. They just pushed completely disjointed. Like, this is the same way that Fnatic played against an eco, and I was pissed the same way.
2 kills this time, and they have no idea he's still here. Surely they'll check on this.
He's missed the reposition though. But now he'll heal it. Yep. So Jazine actually able to get himself onto default, but it's QCK you got to worry about in this scenario.
Oh my god, Booster gives away the game a little. Does Alpha manage to bail him out? That's the last shot done. He needs to load some more up.
Oh my god, I was so close.
And now just Alpha on B2.
No way he clutches this, right?
This man, the Wonder Kid himself, he needs it. Not going to get it. Okay, closed down again. This guy, Digizin is looking hot in this game, to be fair. He's kept a couple of these rounds safe.
This next buy round is crucial.
No, we're already here.
Operator gonna come
No
out
wonder she likes screenshotting man's asses. I would screenshot a man's asses if it's nice. I mean, not gonna lie, most men have better asses than the women. Sorry, girls.
Actually on the other side, but there the setup here.
It's just hairy ass, so it doesn't look good when it's naked. But when it's in the fucking pants, it looks much better.
Through shop.
You have to see this in motion. Over towards A.
He's gonna go behind the knife, I think.
Let's have a look towards when they decide to pull the trigger on this. Yes, they're gonna take control again. We've seen this look before. Fast up, open door.
Again, the same push like through holes, but they are going contact B. But XQC just died for no reason, so unlucky, I guess. Thank you for the yesterday Val track analysis. I can't be on stream when you're analyzing my games and answer your question, but still, thank you. Thank you for sending it, my brother.
Doesn't this time and gets punished. That's different. Durka gonna get that first pick, but look at the spike, Mike.
Look at where Boast has drifted off B side already. They're already semi-committing to this retake.
Yeah, the thing is, this is so slow for Furia. The tempo is not there. The tempo is just not fucking there. And Jet is... Oh, God.
And surely now They are now hitting that panic button, so they know the rotation is going to be on the way. They need to get the spike down. They need it down now. Well, they need it down.
And now I like this. I like the way they push because this is like their misadvantage. Disadvantage, they just go in. They need to get caramba. But I like the idea. They needed to get aggressive because it was 3v5. If they don't get like 2 kills before planting, it's fucked anyway. And it's fucked anyway. But it could have been unfucked.
For Fnatic to get to 11.
And it's beautifully done. Again, waiting behind that contact and the knife, almost expecting the knife.
They're hitting way too many hatches with the operator. Well, to be fair, there was nothing else to hit in that spot.
I mean, it happened off screen. You can see it on the minimap. The fault line comes through. Alfie air slides all the way through shop. They actually backstab Tube as well, which is so well. Talking about see further progress. This would be best here for
kind of flow they absolutely want to achieve. So we go back in. Timeout coming in this time was
mid push. So Mystic is ready to stop the push from shop. Probably just gonna when the orb is tapped, he's gonna probably stun. Those were held by Boaster this time. So they adapted to the way that the holes are being pushed, but it's not happening this round. And it's going for the B split push. Oh, yeah. You don't want to peek Derka like that, man.
Lovely switch up.
But you should be able... You should smoke it off. You should... Like, the Jet right now... I honestly do believe that not using the... Oh, no. They missed the lineup from Viper on Nest. Oh, that shouldn't have happened on a pro level. I don't know. Like... Missing the lineup for Nest, that's a disaster. Entire round just got fucked because of this missed lineup. But also, I feel like if you get the info on the chamber, Jet should definitely smoke this. Just smoke this to buy uncertainty, like to create pressure. Maybe someone fucking went Nest. They will never know. Now they know because Derka just always had the info. Like, no one crossed, man. It's all good. It's all Gucci, brother. No one crossed.
Very proactive as well from Fnatic to come forward and deal with this trap as well. They don't want any control.
But I like that he's still here, that he didn't get overly hungry for this, trying to maybe work out where that aggression's going to come in.
This game shows really well how to condition and then how to abuse conditioning. Yep, I agree.
A little bit of a default testing the aggressive waters that we know Fnatic were leaning into. Knife now going to come in. Note a couple of players here, but again, Mystic super.
Let's go! A little bit early, I would say, but this is nice that they actually... I don't like the fact that after using the ultimate, we don't see Mystic peeking with Boaster for double doors, because he should, 100% he should be peeking. He should be like taking wide swing onto the higher angle on here, you know, and then fight with Boaster for the double doors after using the ultimate here, because he buys time. Those people coming in from double doors, if you stop and you counterspell the push from A main, that means that you can just focus with 2 players on double doors. And Boaster did exactly that. Mystic did not, but he still got the 1 kill. Now that, yeah, this is such a nice, like, this is such a nice way of just dissolving the push. The ult from Mystic was great. Could have been used a little bit later, but it was still like, it did its job. So it was really well done. You know, guys, I'm overly critical because, you know, it's a VOD review and I'm min-maxing everything, right?
Towards Mystic, so it's not completely over yet, but the Owl drone and everything else trying to pile up against them. Boaster playing brilliantly on the side, being super slippery.
When will FPX versus XZ happen? Because the Heaven game was interesting. What do you think? Why do you think it was interesting?
After a great first half as well. Got a little worried when FURIA started to carve a bit of room for themselves, but absolutely quelled.
Does Fnatic actually win against FURIA? Yeah, it was 2-1.
FURIA now. Yeah, I mean, you look at a couple of them.
But why do you think it was interesting?
I think actually going to be missing a shield or 2. You have to get the light shields through, but you're absolutely right. Boaster buying so much time there, just being slippery around Pyramid, not really giving anybody a comfortable engagement. They can't really collapse on him either. Really well played between him and Mystic actually.
Zaczyna ci się przeglądarka? Zużywa za dużo RAMu i nie możesz sobie normalnie grać w gierki i oglądać w tle YouTube'ka? Nie chcesz przegapić darmowych gierek czy nowych tytułów? Zainteresuj się więc koniecznie Operą GX. Jest to pierwsza dla graczy przeglądarka, w której znajdziecie masę funkcji ułatwiających życie. W przeglądarce jest taki pasek narzędzi i można go konfigurować jak się chce.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with teenagers nowadays, but what the fuck, man? So, people who had haircuts like this when I was a kid in the 90s, okay? We made fun of them. Like, those are the haircuts that we made fun of them. Why are they being chosen by the teenagers nowadays is beyond me. I don't know. I don't get it. All the fucking cringe things that we were laughing at in the 90s are actually now trendy.
Do FURIA look to dial up the pressure here behind the null command?
It's an ad for an ad. Yeah.
We'll disable that.
I swear the YouTube ads hit differently. It's pure content. It's pure content. Bad mics, man. Bad haircuts. Like, fucking scams. Everything is there. Like, dude, not gonna be surprised if we're gonna get Valorant cheats in a moment.
Problematic as Dirk is actually on the operator as well.
Take Alpha, still gets Mazin down, and you're right. They get to live to fight another day. Underhand flash will at least get them in towards the site, but they still haven't really cleared these back positions. Dirk is still fine for this. Can live for a second, hold the line.
A retake wall is being used. Dirk just gets the fucking kill. That's a spike.
Claim their life, and Fnatic just shutting this one down. FURIA
2v4 should be unlosable, right?
Trying to play the finest of margins, but the numbers just so overwhelming now. Anything more?
Okay, it was a 2v4. Now it's a 2v3. It was actually 2v5. Now it's 2v3. Fully losable.
Mystic's got to be careful here. The wall going to go up. Actually put Mystic in a position where he's not going to be noted in the corner.
Big shot. Okay, they're not done yet. It's a 2v2.
Jesus Christ, it was a 2v5.
I spoke too soon. Maybe I you know, underestimated what they could achieve here, but
30 seconds left.
Sure, an Enzo. I believe he's gone this close.
Still got across to find the spot.
Are going to the FPF game as well. Interested to hear your thoughts on the third map. But why do you guys think the third map was interesting? Like, I want to hear your opinion. Why do you guys think Haven was interesting to watch?
FURIA under a load of pressure right now, Lauren.
Yeah, Boaster though, the timing on this is everything.
Who do you think is the strongest looking team in Champions right now? I think the teams are... There's not a single dominating team.
So much pressure now put towards FURIA.
A lot of clutches. If a game has a lot of clutches, that means that the quality of the game was pretty shit.
Direction as well, puts the dart through, makes some double check. Tunnel, but actually will spot it and finds the fourth.
Was that 2v4?
Unlucky. 2v5, actually.
That could be, again,
2v5 and just overpeaking one by one. Unlucky.
You don't often carve your way through a 2v4. They make mistakes, they overpeak, they get punished a little here. But again, this I got to say, credit.
Yeah, punished a little bit.
Some of these shots were on the money. Beautifully played.
That's the adjustment there. Like I said, Mystic had a dirty little pocket to play in.
It was a fun game to watch, but not a good game. Yeah, that's what I typically say about Valorant. Like, when I'm watching a VOD, and I'm like, this game was pretty fun fucking to watch when it's happening live, but for a VOD review, it's practically useless. It's like, I'm not saying that the Haven game was like that, but I think I remember it correctly that it wasn't nothing, like it was nothing interesting for me to look at from an analysis perspective, because it was more about, oh, this guy got a double kill from an angle that he should have never got even one, or this guy clutched around that should never happen, or you know, they just killed them before anything happened, and it's really nothing interesting.
Yeah, don't want to have to watch that one back.
Not loving that at all. 7-12 though. Ult sign a hit, a little delayed. We noted it before they.
Like, this is an interesting VOD review, even though the game is not close in my eyes, but it is interesting. I am so sorry for yawning, but it's like you see FURIA like having their own strats and attacking, but being less efficient. Like Fnatic coming up with new shit, still making dumb mistakes, but having a lot of creativity. You can talk about like how they approach the play with the new character, how they he stunned here, by the way, on Enzo as well, sorry, on Alpha as well, to kind of like a bait, you know. It's like, oh, he stunned fucking double those, no one's standing here, mate, let's go, let's pick it. So maybe they get lazy and they will not check the corner. But the thing is, Fnatic got really creative here, and I like that, and that's some interesting stuff to talk about. FURIA had some creative approaches to the A side attack. It wasn't successful, but it was creative. And both teams had actually very similar way of attacking. They start very similar way at the beginning of the round, so... Wyjebany? Ja jebie. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Dude, I swear Polish movies have the worst fucking audio in the fucking universe. There's not a single good Polish movie that has... There's not a single Polish movie that has good audio. You know?
I think Furia are looking to address this.
There it is. Timing. It's great.
Knife out.
Brilliant timing from Mystic as well. Gets to dip away and just picking them off piece by piece. Now they're on the site. They do put their own Viper's Pit down, but Alphair, it's a little messy, but he's got the shot.
He goes the... Guys, I think Alphair was watching my TikTok, !duels.
Put their own Viper's Pit down, but Alphair...
See? For sure he was watching my TikTok, brother.
Off piece by piece. Now they're on the site. They do put their own Viper's Pit down, but Alphair, it's a little messy, but he's got the shot.
The pianist?
Numbers massively favorable.
Pianist wasn't Polish.
Poster might even pick up Mazine here.
Timing. Oh, who is who first? Alpha is fallen. Mazin's going to hear this, needs to get there in time. Just losing track of Boaster here as Dirk has found one, so this is going down a lot into Mazin's hands. And he can't do it! Khalil now the only one left alive! He's going to find a second!
Yeah, GG, brother.
Two more, he's got 12 HP! Boaster catches his opposing...
Kinda is. Not really.
Fnatic convert, getting map 2 under the belt and taking us the distance.
Very interesting VoD. So what did we learn from this? You can be creative on Breeze. You can be using agents that are not in the metagame and come up with really nice solutions. You could, like, the way of properly playing attack on Breeze is by having, at least for those two teams, was to have like one initial opener, like a chess opening, that could have ended up with 2 or 3 different scenarios. That's the way that both of those teams played. Fnatic was better at that. Really nicely. I think this was a VoD review that was worth doing. You know?